Good morning. It's 10:30 on a Wednesday morning, and I'm going to do my little loop hike around town here. I've got a screen recorder for my phone now, which I'm going to test out. I'm going to play Pokemon Go. I'm going to catch this Weedle. Saving my red balls for my Go Plus, so I'll use the blue one and a raspberry just because Weedles are such a nuisance. Whoops. There are not a lot of Pokestops or even Pokemon on this hike. Tomorrow I'm going to go to Seattle and do some serious Pokemon catching. But today this is just more of a test of my screen recorder. Sage is pulling very hard at the moment. I think I'm going to have to get her a pinch collar. She's got a lot of inertia. She can really pull. She's given me mild whiplash in my neck twice, and she's hurt my knee a couple times. That's better. As soon as we get to the trail, then I can let her off leash. This is a loop I like to do in town. It's actually about 3.5 miles. Used to be 4 miles, but it's closer to 3.5 now. A Swinub and a Pidgey have spawned. I'm gonna go after the Swinub. Sage is pulling really hard on the leash, and that contributes to some of my missing throws. Ugh. Sage is hyper this morning. So I've made a goal for myself. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but my goal is to walk 10 kilometers every day. Oh yay, got a new Mareep candy. And I measure my kilometers with Pokemon eggs. So the purple egg is a 10-kilometer egg. It says I've already gone a kilometer, but that was actually mostly driving. But anyway, once I hatch the 10-kilometer egg, it means I'm done for the day, and that's my reward for completing my goal, because often there's really good Pokemon in 10-kilometer eggs. And I heard something else spawn. Don't know what it is, though. No urban hike is complete without at least seeing a couch or a refrigerator in the woods. So when I first started playing Pokemon Go, I thought, I'll go up into the woods and I'll catch Shroomish and stuff. Like the Petalburg Woods. Couple problems with that. Number one, Shroomish isn't until Gen 3. Number two, Pokemon don't spawn in the woods in Pokemon Go. Made it to the top of the hill. And of course, no Pokemon are spawning here. I did chart this as a map, chart this as a footpath in Open Street Maps, but it doesn't seem to have made any difference yet. Nothing spawning. Got some stuff on the nearby at distant Pokestops. Nothing spawning though. I'm in a no Pokemon zone. Coming out of the woods now. Soon the Pokemon will begin to spawn, and I'll put Sage back on her leash so she'll be jerking on me the whole time I'm trying to catch things. Finally a Pokestop. My biome is grass and water, so we get Oddish and Bellsprout, but we don't get Geodude and Cyndaquil, at least not very often. And my Go Plus is on, but gonna have to reload it, I guess, because it's not detecting any of these things. And I think I will Go Plus all of these because they're all kind of boring. Oh, come on, Go Plus, find them. Well, my Go Plus is connected, but it's not detecting any of these Pokemon. Maybe I can't Go Plus while the screen recorder's running. Huh. It says I'm connected. I don't know what gives. Well, I guess I'll catch this Swinub because they're kind of cute and they're not terribly hard to catch. Oh, it's yellow though. Right in front of me is a cemetery and there's a gym in there. I hesitate to go in there. I don't feel right driving in there just to go to the gym. I wouldn't feel bad walking in there. But the problem is whenever I'm walking I have my dog. And dogs aren't allowed in the cemetery. So even though it's almost always a Mystic gym, I'm hardly ever in it. I don't spoof, although I think it could be great fun. I don't. I would like to keep my account. I've been playing since July 7th, and I would be so sad if I lost my account. I say that because if I was comfortable spoofing, I could just spoof into the gym and not have to feel bad about being in a cemetery. And I don't really have anything against people who do spoof, although I'd rather they stayed out of gyms. I've had a little bit of trouble, especially when Pokemon Go started, with spoofers taking over gyms. But other than that, I don't care. And I think it'd be really cool if they actually came out with a console version of Pokemon Go, which would be kind of like botting, but make it so that it doesn't connect with the actual Pokemon Go on your phone, so you can't get Pokemon on your phone. You can just get them on your computer. I guess, a computer version of Pokemon Go where you use a real world map instead of a Pokemon map. I don't know. I think it could work. I think it would be fun, but who knows? Maybe someday they'll come out with it. Okay. Nothing of any interest on the nearby. I'll keep walking. How's my egg? I've walked 1 kilometer so far. So when you catch a Pokemon and you throw a curveball, do you spin the ball counterclockwise or clockwise? Watching YouTube videos, I feel like most people spin the ball counterclockwise, while I spin the ball clockwise. It's actually a bit disorienting for me to watch a video where people are spinning the ball counterclockwise. Weather-wise, this really hasn't been a very good week for playing Pokemon Go. We keep getting mixed rain and snow, which makes me glad that I have the Go Plus. Then I can catch Pokemon without having to take my phone out of my pocket. Well, I'll be. I've never seen a dog that would bark at itself before. Wow, that's a new one. Really, Sage? Really? Yeah? Wow. What are you looking at? Got my Go Plus working again to catch Pokemon with. Turned out I had it set just to collect Pokestops from this morning. I really wish the priority was Pokestops rather than Pokemon. So what's the point of having to try to catch a Pokemon over and over again when you're out of balls while ignoring the Pokestop, where you could get more balls? Well, we've almost made it to the vet's office now. I really hope Sage has lost some weight. Got Sage on the scale at the vet. 54 pounds, so she hasn't really lost any weight this week. Okay. Coming up to the hospital now. This is the biggest cluster of Pokestops I'll find on my walk. There's a Sneasel. I'll go ahead and Go Plus it because they're kind of a nuisance. Oh, come on, Sage, quit pulling on me. And I got it. Pidgey. Catch that with my Pidgey catcher. Now here comes a car. We'll have to wait for a second. Pokestop. Yay. Go on, don't wait for me. I'm not crossing the street. Go. Oh, okay. There's a Rhyhorn on the nearby. I'd really like to get it. There's a Nido. I think that's purple is male. I don't know. I think I'll manually grab this Pokestop. And then I'll go after the Nido. My Go Plus. Got it. And that will be pretty much it for catching Pokemon. Where is that Rhyhorn? That maple tree seems to spawn, not maybe rares, but definitely uncommons. Maple tree. It's a memorial Pokestop. The plaque's actually gone. Oh, hatching an egg. 5K egg. I haven't walked 5K. I started on this one yesterday. Jellyfish. I like them. They're kind of tanky. I'll check its IVs later. The day after I hit level 30, I caught a level 30 Tentacruel in Seattle. That was so exciting for me, and I used it to kill Dragonite since it knew Blizzard. Another Pokestop. There's a blue gym up there. I'm in it. That might even be my Gyarados. I'm in 23 gyms at the moment. Go Plussing something. Didn't see what it was. That's a mistake. I really should see what they are before I... There's my Rhyhorn. All right. Try to catch that one manually. Use the Pineapple Berry so I can get some candies. So I want to power up some of my Rhydons. Oops. Oh, come on. There we go. I tend to always aim a little bit high, so I've been overcompensating for that and aiming too low. Got it. And that brings me up to 7 candies. Grab this Pokestop. Oh yes, a 10K egg! Awesome! 10K eggs are definitely more abundant than they used to be. I mean, every once in a while I'd have a lucky week here and there, but this is more than just a lucky week. 10K eggs are more abundant. I'm going to go plus that Natu, go plus the Murkrow, because those are such a pain to catch. And there's one other thing. Go plus is buzzing, but can't see what it is yet. Venonat, definitely go plus that. Those are a nuisance. Okay, I think the Go Plus missed it. Yep, ran away. So that's that. Pretty soon we'll cross the street and go back into the woods. All those Pokestops were at the hospital. And now we're leaving the hospital grounds. Made it to the trailhead. I really think this trailhead sign should be a Pokestop, and I think it would have been if it had been around back when Ingress was making Pokestops, but it's actually relatively new. It's a great little trail, 7/10 of a mile. Goes along the river. Usually 1 or 2 Pokemon spawn down here. I also recently marked this as a footpath, and I haven't seen that it's really made any difference though. It's really lovely down here. You could almost forget that you're in the city. Made it to the end of the trail. And the last 7/10 of a mile, 3 Pokemon spawned. I Go Plus all 3 of them, and the Go Plus missed all 3 of them. Back to the city streets. Spring is coming. Almost back home. Nothing's going to spawn to my right, because there's a school there. But a few things will spawn here and there on the left. I wasn't quite able to hatch my 10K egg on that hike. I only got to 5.5 kilometers on that hike. So now it's later in the day, and much later in the day, and I'm going on one last little hike to hatch my 10K egg and another 5K egg. So let's see what's in this 5K egg. Oh, nice! Ammonite! Those used to be in 10K eggs. Amistar was one of the last Pokemon I had to get to complete my dex for Gen 1. The very last one I had to get to complete my Gen 1 dex, not counting regionals, was Kubatops. So that's nice. I got enough candies to get another Amistar if I want to. There's Pidgey. We have a spot where there's 4 Pokestops all within reach of each other. Up ahead there on the map, you can see them. When they're all lured, you can just catch Pokemon there continuously, which can be fun, although, I don't know, it gets kind of boring too. It's a good way to grind, but I really like to walk and hatch eggs. I get my experience points and my candies and my Stardust by hatching eggs. Pretty close to hatching my 10K egg. Oh, come on. So I'll turn it back on when it's about to hatch. So coming up to the quad, I got half a kilometer to go to hatch my 10K egg, and I'll easily be able to do that just by walking home. I'm stocking up on Pokeballs for my ferry ride tomorrow. Oh, there's 2K egg. I'll put that in the incubator next. It's really fun to go plus Pokemon on the Seattle to Bremerton ferry, or Bremerton to Seattle ferry. But there's no Pokestops on the entire ferry run. So I like to stock up. Ideally, I'd like to have about 100 Pokeballs before I get on the ferry, which I'm getting close to. Oops. There's a Snubbull. I wouldn't say they're rare here, but they're kind of uncommon. Yeah, 79 Pokeballs, just about ready for my trip to Seattle. So I will continue my walk home, and when my 10K egg is about to hatch, I'll start the video again. Come on. And I see there's a Growlithe over there. This being a grass and water biome, Growlithe is pretty uncommon. I only see a couple a week. So I'll go ahead and catch it, even though they nerfed Arcanine, darn it. Arcanine used to be great for sitting at the top of the gym. But now I got so many Growliths, I've run out of past and present dogs to even name them after. Or Arcanines, I mean. I got so many Arcanines now. And they're not as valuable as they used to be at all. So, like I said, I'll start the video again once my 10K egg is ready to hatch. Ah, nice driving. Yikes. Some classy people in this town. 7/10 of a kilometer. Stay tuned. Okay, my 10K egg hatched. And it hatched so quickly I wasn't able to record it. That happens. So, here is what I got. Larvitar. That is the third Larvitar I have hatched. And I've also caught one in the wild. So I've got 41 Larvitar candies now. And I already have a 98% IV Larvitar, which will be the one that I evolve, unless this one's higher IV. Let's check it out. I wonder. Hit points, defense, impressed. Okay, not 100%, but real high. Very good IV. Could be maybe 98, I don't know. But that's 41 Larvitar candies, and I haven't had to walk a Larvitar at all. Nice. Actually, I did already evolve one of my Larvitars into Pupitar, so I only need 60 more candies before I have a Tyranitar. Yay! I'm actually walking my Mareep. It's my favorite. Okay, well, thanks for watching. This was my first experiment making a video with a screen recorder. It's kind of interesting. Photoshop doesn't like dealing with these files from my phone at all, so I rendered them all together in one file and then went back and put them together with my camera files. And anyway, it was an extra step because my Photoshop just doesn't like these camera files. So enough of that. So anyway, good night, and I'll see you in the morning when I go to Seattle. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a like or make a comment below. Thank you.